Are you an online performance coach working with athletes, and would you like to find a way that you can consistently attract more athletes to your business? If so, this video is for you. But first, a little bit of background on who I am, why you should listen to me. I'm Sam, I'm the founder of Freedom in Marketing, and I have been involved in direct response, copywriting and marketing, helping my clients generate millions in sales over the last decade or so. Highlights from recent client case studies would be: one client said the best month generated $250,000, the worst month generated $67,000. Another client said they consistently got a 10x return on their investment in what they paid me each month. Another client said they had a 6x return on their investment despite having a new offer with no target audience. Now, I can't guarantee that I'll get you these results, but I just put them there to show that this is what I do, these are the results I've got, and just to give you an idea of whether you should listen to what I say or not. My ideas may work for you, they may work, may not. I just want to share them with you. So, the next thing is, why do I want to work and specialize with performance coaches, in particular running coaches? The reason is because I have a running coach myself. I'm an avid ultra runner. I might not have the physique, but I certainly do like long distance running. And basically it means that if you are after athletes, I am potentially your dream client, and therefore I understand the pains, the desires, the obstacles, the objections, and all of these different things, because I have literally gone through this experience myself in order to find my own running coach. So, how can you attract more athletes into your coaching business? The first thing is, what do you want to specialize in? Find, articulate, be super clear on what you want to specialize in. Do you want to specialize in helping long distance runners, short distance runners? Do you want to focus on younger athletes, potentially going to go and play at college level in America, or potentially go on to run in the Olympics? Or do you want to coach runners like me, which am slightly overweight but they enjoy doing 100-kilometer runs? What kind of person do you want to work with? Do you want to help people on track, on road, on trail? What is it you want to do? It's probably best if you don't try to help everyone, because what you want to do is you want to focus on one area, like ultra running or short distance running, whatever it is, because that way you can go really deep into these topics and you can really help your athletes and the people that actually want to learn from you in a much deeper, more significant way in the free content before they actually become your client, which means you can give them results in advance and help them before they become your client. So the first step, get clear on what it is that you want to do. Second step is you then need to do a bit of research and find out what are the current pains, problems, challenges, desires of the people in your target audience. So for example, if it's with ultra running, the problems which I had before I found my coach was that there was a run I participated in twice and I DNF'd twice. The second DNF was catastrophic, and at that point it made me realize that what I'm doing in my training isn't working. I need help. I don't need the accountability to do the training. I don't know what I need to do in order to get the best out of my training in the optimal way. Another concern of mine was that how much training can I do without giving myself injury? I've had an injury in the past, which stopped me from running for a couple of months, and I didn't like it. And so at that point, I was very cautious in pushing myself. Other things would be with nutrition, because in the races I ran, I had GI issues all throughout the run. These were the major problems that I was having, and so I actively tried to search for content in order to solve these problems. I then stumbled upon a podcast. I listened to the podcast. I like the person in the podcast. In fact, I've been listening to the podcast for quite a while, and then he simply just invited athletes to join his coaching program, and I was one of them, and that's how I found my running coach. But if he hadn't actively been talking about the topics I've just described, which I was struggling with, which I was trying to find a solution for, which I wanted answers to, then I wouldn't have found him in the first place. The next thing is to understand that with your coaching, that what exactly are you doing with your coaching? Are you there to provide accountability? Accountability in the way that You are there just to motivate your athlete to get out and do the workout each day, even when they don't feel like it? Are you there as someone to provide personal support to them at each step along their training? Or are you someone who can simply reassure your athletes that today I have X, Y, and Z issue, but I'm concerned about this, and you can then reassure them and encourage them to continue training? What are you actually going to be doing? Be clear on this so you can articulate what your offer is going to be afterwards. And so those are the first things you should do. 1 is specialize and find out which area of running you want to do. 2 is you want to find out what the pains, problems, challenges people have. And 3 is you want to find out what your offer actually is and how you specifically want to help your clients. Accountability, support, all of the above, whatever it is. Once you can articulate that, the next thing is to become a prolific content creator across all platforms in all formats. You want to create a lot of content. The more content you can produce, the better. You want to give high quality content, helping people solve their problems, achieve their goals based on what step 2 of this was, in the same way that I found my running coach, because he spoke about topics that I'm actively trying to search answers for. And you do this for a long enough period of time and people will start to like you, they will start to buy into your ideas, they will start to trust you, you will be an authoritative source in their mind, and that is how you do it, and this is over a longer period of time. That's what I would suggest on how to get more athletes into your coaching business. So what to do if you don't have a target audience and you don't already have all of this built in? Well, one thing that you could do is you can find podcasts of other people, of other runners that have their own podcast. You can get in touch with them and potentially you can try to get them to interview you on their podcast, and then at the end you can invite them to your coaching program. And that's basically it. That's how you can get more athletes into your running business. This strategy here is a long-term sustainable fix. When you apply this strategy here, it might not be the short-term solution. The short-term solution would be to apply a super simple sales funnel, which you can just send out in 30 to 90 minutes right now. In fact, as part of a sales funnel, you can literally send this out with 5 minutes of your time, and the link to that will be below. The strategy in this video is for a long-term approach, so you can consistently and predictably get as many athletes as you want over the long term. If you'd like to learn more about how we can partner together and how we can help you get more athletes into your coaching program, get in touch with the link in the description below. That's all I've got for you. Make it a great day. See you in the next video.